New tonight, the Rhode Island General Assembly is aiming to make changes to the state's field trip policy. This after many school districts began canceling field trips out of concern they would violate the state law by asking students and families for money. Eyewitness News reporter Kim Kalunian learned just how big of an impact this is having on local arts organizations. She joins us live now from the State House with the latest. Kim?
Well, Shannon, the folks I spoke with today all agree that this directive was well intended and aimed at equality, but they also say it had unintended consequences. 20,000 students typically experience the arts through Trinity Repertory each year, but the theater says the number of kids coming through their doors for field trips is down 25%.
We're hearing the same thing from Festival Ballet, the GAM Theater.
Randy Rosenbaum is the executive director of the state's Council on the Arts. He says the Vets Auditorium had to cancel performances, and the Rhode Island Philharmonic has 3,000 fewer students signed up for their concert. This after former Education Commissioner Ken Wagner said last year that school districts could not require families to pay for their child's participation in field trips, though fundraising was still allowed.
The unintended consequence of the ruling was to make schools nervous enough to want to cancel field trips rather than be on the wrong side of the Department of Ed ruling.
State Representative Joseph McNamara has a bill that would allow school districts to request money from families as long as the district closes the funding gap and permits all students to attend.
Hopefully what it will do will once again get Rhode Island students back into more of a complete education.
He says the bill has the support of parents, students, and 12 school committees. Rosenbaum is hopeful local kids will once again have access to the arts.
There's an important connection to quality arts education for every kid in every school and the ability to succeed educationally in the state of Rhode Island.
And Republican State Representative Michael Chippendale also sponsored a similar piece of legislation. Both he and McNamara tell me this is a bipartisan effort. A spokesperson from the Rhode Island Department of Education says they support the legislature's efforts as long as all students have equal access to opportunities. Live in Providence, I'm Kim Kalunian, Eyewitness News.